COP26 will get underway this morning. It is Monday, the 1st of November 2021. It is day number 305. Kusele malanga lang 60 bongosi upheleke umnyaka losetulu umsombuluko wes44 singena ke evikini les44 leminyaka 2021. I am LinkedIn Kule. Many thanks for joining us.
Yes, kunjani LinkedIn?
Sisaka.
Siyabona namhla ukuthi ungene ngalenye idolobha eGlasgow. Yes, ngilaqhubeka khona umhlangano lomkhulu. Good morning and welcome babukele sibangakhulu ukuthi nivuke nathi namhla ekseni nemhlalulunye ngenyanga yeLweti. Inyanga lenkulu ke lena inyanga lapho khona umhlaba wonke ukhumbula ke noma ukhuthata noma ufundisa sive ngesifo sashukela idiabetes sifo lesimatema kakhulu lesi lesesibulele nje bamfu labanengi sifana nje kakhulu LinkedIn abo cancer leto nje tifo leti matima uma ngabe ungakatithathele tinyathelo kusese nesikhathi World Diabetes Month Awareness Month. Yes, World Diabetes Awareness Month.
Kazi ke bongozi yoba siteka indzaba ye COP26 iqhubeka ke eGlasgow eScotland tabe ivula ngalokusemthethweni ke elangeni lalomuhla where 200 countries 200 world leaders have converged in Glasgow. Kuyawutekwa ke indzaba eguquguquka kwesimo selitulo. Kazi ke from the 30th to the 31st of October bekathe kuchubeka umhlangano wemave lang 20 lanjingile emhlabeni iG20 summit libe ise Rome Italy lena khona titekiwe ke indzaba te climate change atibophelela emave ekuthenini sekata uchubeka ukuthi aqinise inhlelo tekulwa nekuguquguquka kwesimo selitulo bachazele ke ekuthenini batawuyekela kusekela ema call forward power stations la kulelivekati la seAfrika lokusho nje labo labaphehla gesi basebenzise emalahle angeke basayithola imali emaveni lanjingile sethemba singelethe indzaba letabe tingena ke kumhlangano weCOP26 sinelithemba lelikhulu ukuthi start lihamba liviki achubeka umhlangano insasele emsakade bongani mathebula itabele kunje isicathatela ukuthi kuhamba njani baholi ngitiphi inqumo lebatithathako kuzama kuthenini silwe nanaguquguquka kwesimo seluthu njengoba emavati bophelela bayawehlisa tinfuthu letimatal drivers langenani sehlise nga 1.5 degrees le global warming kanti ke kuthiwa 80% wema emissions ema carbon emissions emhlabeni aqhamuka ke kula mavela njingile lapho nsondonzima. Unfortunately iRussia neChina they were not part of the G20 summit kanti ke ngemave lokhanza ukuthi akhicita these are well industrialized countries tintu letiningi kakhulu so nangaba abasincenye imihlangano lefana nale bayakhuluma abantu babinzile kuyinkulumo nje
kuyinkulumo lenkulu gele ngathi ngibukele live nabo makhelwane South Africa nakhona langa lelikhulu namuhla njengoba ke kutawube kuvotwa namuhla sive sonke sase South Africa sitabe siya kuma polls kanti kombiko uyaveta lapha kwekuthi kwangathi iANC licembu leAfrican National Congress alikasekeleki kahle ngekusho kwesurvey lendiwe IPSOS iyendela iANC iyaveta ukuthi ke sekeleke nje ngalo kungemashumi lasihlanu ikhuluni 50% kodwa ke baphinza bavete ukuthi itimo tisengaguquka mase kufika le kumapolini nase kuvota bayathemba ukuthi mhlambe ingagcina iwinile kodwa kutawubonakala khona nase kuphume imiphumela ngathemba ukuthi sebavele sabavukile sabavela bakhona tindzaweni lapho kuvotwa khona njengoba nje tindzawo tekuvota tivulwe ngensimbi yesihlanu lamhla ekseni.
Because indzaba lesithathu sibuke namhla ekseni yakhumbula ukuthi uyahamba eveni libekathi yabuke kusebenta kwetinhlangano tonke takamhlabuhlangene resident coordinator waka United Nations Natalie Ndongose we had an opportunity to speak with her ngamgcibelo kuva nje ukuthi ingabe uphatheke kanjani naseSwatini nekusilivele eSwatini likhashana kanganani kuachieve some of the 17 SDGs usicathatele ke ema thoughts akhe kulendzaba le sidamuva nje bongo sidlala lenkulumo yakhe nagabanqa yona insimbi yesithupha namhla ekseni Natalie Ndongose wekutalwa ke eveni lase Cameroon ufike eSwatini ngeminyaka wa 2018 uyahamba ke eveni so yasebenzela eveni le Democratic Republic of the Congo. She served this country with distinction kulesikhathi lesihlaka benase eveni.
Kunjalo mbukeli kanti ke ngensimbi emva kwetindzaba tensimbi yesikhombisa sita ukukhulumisana lapha nomsunguli wenkampani iTitan Academy lo lekunguThemba Shongwe kanti ke ukhuluma ngetindzaba tabo forex trading sabe sikhombisana ukuthi ngabe ufike njani la khona ngoba siyeva lokuthi abesebene restaurant angweta kephanyalo so millionaire udasifundisa ukuthi ngabe leyo mali yakhe kanjani ngayo iforex trading sabe sikhombisana naye nga 7:30 lomhla ekseni kanti ngibukele singakangena etindzabeni tetfu asesibukena ngumbiko losuka khona itiko letempilo ngemkhuhlane yeCovid-19 bamvula abahlelo lomkhuhlane elangeni la itolo babe ngu412 basokuthi labatholakala ukuthi banawo babe siphohlongo kutekela basishile emhlabeni itolo kanti labasesibhedlela labelashwako basithupha kuphela lasebaluleme sebabonke kusukela wabhutfula umkhuhlane seba ngu45,129 lasebawutfulile umkhuhlane solo wabhutfuka tinombolo zetifike ku46,421 kanti labanawo nje lomkhuhlane active cases bangemashumi lasihlanu
ku vaccination bongo sesimeke ku 20.4% nasibuka ke population elive 236,765 emaswati lasagomile seva ke silomuhla litiko letempilo linelitiko letemfundo batabeke ba roll out le vaccine ya Pfizer kulabanye ke bafunzi la eMbabane sisemba lo sister wahlola ke ngihamba kwalolanga kuvale kusinene bawuthola njani umjovo uhamba kanjani 7 minutes after 6 bongose sibahlola emarket nasibuya sazanza bathe cala talo mhla ekseni you are watching the Monday edition of Kusile Breakfast Show.
Busiseka uvuseleleke wakheke emoyeni ngemculo wetenkolo bahlabeleli balapha Eswatini. Sibulethele abahlabeleli abadala nabo labasakhula emculweni wetenkolo bahlabela bukhoma lapha Eswatini. Siphinde sixoxisane kabanti ngalaba kwentako emsebentini wabo wekuhlabelela igospel konke kungiqinisa simakathe. Ungaphuthelwa ngomculo wegospel khona lapha Eswatini TV. In praise, to God be the glory.
Asibenziseni mukele ehleleni Kusile Breakfast Show lesikhathi sitangena etindzabeni tetfu tekucala. Mvanankulu Cleopas Dlamini kutawuthi namuhla ngenele kuvulwa ngokusemthethweni kumhlangano we-Congress of the Parties COP26 Glasgow eScotland. Umhlangano ukhulumisa tindlela lekungaliwa ngato nekugucugucuka kwesimo selitulu emhlabeni. Mvanankulu kulela leScotland kuyomelela silo inkosi Mswati wesithathu kulomhlangano webaholi bemave nabohulumende lotawuthatha emalanga lamabili.
Mvunankulu Cleopas Dlamini kanye nelibandla laliholako sebafikile eScotland kutongenela umhlangano webaholi bemave kanye nabohulumende ngephansi kwe-Conference of the Parties COP26. Kulomhlangano webaholi bemave kanye nabohulumende babuka emasu kanye netinhlelo letingentiwa kulwa nesimo selitulu leselokusiya ngekugucuka njalo njalo. Kubhekeke abaholi labangetulu kwelikhulu ukuthi bangenele lo mhlangano wabo lotawuthatha amalanga lamabili. Lo mhlangano utawukhulumisa kakhulu tinhlangothi letifaka ekhatsi kucokelelwa kwemali letawesekela tinhlelo tekulwa kanye nekumelana nekuguquka kwesimo selitulu. Ngemnyaka wanga-2010 emhlanganweni we-COPE lebewubanjelwe eCopenhagen, emave kulokunye avumelana ukuthi emave lasathuthukile akacokelele imali lengamadola asemelika lelinganiselwa etigidzi letilikhulu 100 billion US dollars kutewesekela tinhlelo temave lasathuthuka. Kule mihlangano ye-COPE emave akhulumisa letindzaba abuyathathe tincumo ngetigungu lakuto. Laseswatini nalo lingena etigungwini letifaka ekhatsi emave ladlelana nemangisi i-Commonwealth, emave ase-Afrika, iComesa kanye nesigodzi saka-SADC. Live lisukumise tinhlelo letinyenti kulwa nalesimo. Mhlalolunye enyangeni yemphala ndunankulu Cleopas Dlamini wasukumisa umsebenzi wekuphehla gesi ngelilanga esibhedlela se-RFM. Imikhicito lenyubeta imvelo ibangela ukuthi kube netehlakalo letinyenti emhlabeni. Nakucala umnyaka losetulu laseSwatini lahlaselwa timvula letimatima lebetibitwa ngekuthi ngu-Eloise, kanze kaphela iminyaka mingaki lahlaselwa somiso lesenta umonakalo lomkhulu. Etindzabeni kubika Bongani Mathebula e-Edinburgh, eScotland.
Litiko letempilo litawucala umkhankaso wokusondzeta umjovo wokugomela umkhuhlane i-COVID-19 kubantu ngenhloso yokuqinisekisa ukuthi wonke lofuna ukujova uyalithola lithuba. Lokhu kuvete umcondzisi wetempilo Dr. Vusi Makakula lotsite lomkhankaso utawucala kuleli viki kanti utawuba ngemaviki lamabili. Dr. Makakula uthi babone ukuthi lizinga lokujova liphansi kanti lokunye lokuphatamisa lolu hlelo kuba khashana kwetindzawo tokujova kulabanye bantfu.
Litiko letempilo labeka ukuthi lifuna ukuthi eMaswati langu-70% agomele umkhuhlane we-COVID-19 lokutawenda ukuthi live liphephe kulomkhuhlane. Kungumanje kusajove abantu lababalelwa ngetudlwana kwa-20%. Mcondzisi wetempilo Dr. Vusi Makakula uthi le nombolo yebantu labajovele lo mkhuhlane eveni isephansi kanzi lokunye labakubone ukuthi kufaka sandla ukuthi betikhashane tindzawo bebatisebentisa kujova abantu kunalesinye sive. Dr. Makakula uyachaza ukuthi sebatawenda njani manje.
Sake sibona ukuthi-ke asesitamele ukuthi simikise lo mjovo le kubantu. Simikise lo mjovo le kubantu khona-ke lawo lofuna ukujova batawujova. Itawucala-ke le campaign nje icala le dawo lesitawusombuluka lapho sitawulandzela letindzawo lapho sijova khona bantfwana be-measles. Imjovo lesibheke saqala ngale lemibili, saqala ngale AstraZeneca nale Johnson & Johnson. Itabi khona siyimikise litonke lindzawo lapha besima public health unit bogogo center tonke lindzawo lapho sijovise khona abantwana kule campaign lesiyende a few weeks back. And ke nazo sifike lapho ke wonke lothenga kujova utawusonzela and ke lasicala khona nje vele nje sicala nje ngamanzini embabane bese siyaphumela ke langaphandle.
Dr. Makakula uthi eMaswati akakhumbule ukuthi kujova kwehlisa emathuba ukuthi umuntu ashone nakathole lo mkhuhlane, kwehlisa nelizinga lekugula kuphindze kukhulise emathuba ukuthi umuntu elulame kulomkhuhlane kulokunye. Ucelile nekuthi bantu basonzele batawujova njengobe kwendeka na kulamanye emave lafaka ekhatsi iFrance kanye neNgilande lapho sekujove cishe 70% webantu. Lokujova kwebantu ngalendlela emaveni lafaka ekhatsi iNgilande nayo iFrance sekwende ukuthi impilo ibuyele icishe ibe nguletayelekile njengobe batsanzi betemidlalo sebavumelekile etinkundleni temidlalo kanzi nalabatsanza imigidzankunu abakasaleli ngephandle. Etindzabeni teSwatini TV kubika Themkosi Mavimbela ngakiyane Msibe Mbabane.
Mapalane welibandla lelihlolo kuleli Dr. Edmund Mazibuko uthi kuphetfuka kwomkhuhlane i-COVID-19 kude netingucuko letinyenti ekuchubeni temfundvo kuleli. Dr. Mazibuko kusho lokhu ngesikhatsi kuphotfula abafundzi ekolishi lekufundzela leBhayibheli ye-Emmanuel Wesleyan lapho obekasimenywa lesikhulu khona.
Mapalane welibandla lelihlolo kuleli Dr. Edmund Mazibuko ukuthatha abafundzi lebekase baphotfule ekolishi lekufundzela leBhayibheli ye-Emmanuel Wesleyan kutsi bangajaki tikhundla tebuholi emabandleni abo kodvwa bafunze kubaholi babo ngoba konke kunesikhathi sako.
Please don't rush for leadership positions and start causing confusion in your local church because you think that you are now qualified to get all the positions out there. Wait, your time will come. I recall your birth, I've been studying almost all my life, but I recall when I did my initial study, one of my lecturers called me and said to me, Edmund, as you graduate, you must remember this. He said, go back and study. I had a diploma at the time. I was graduating for a diploma in education. He said, go back and study and improve yourself. Don't go out there and start chasing for positions.
Bafunzi lebe bekade baphothula kuleli college bebekade bayimfica.
Students, 8 of them diploma in Christian ministries and 1 certificate in Christian ministries. Out of the 8, we have 2 from South Africa. The rest are citizens of Eswatini.
Lokhulumele bafunzi lebe bekade baphothula kube ngumuzi Gametse lothe luhambo lokufunzela belingasilolo lula neze.
Bekumele ukuthi sende umsebenzi sekhaya ngesikhathi sakho ngendlela nawo longakhona ngayo. Kepha nje sibonga ukuthi nyalo sesikhonile kuqhetha nyalo.
Leli college lithi kuya embili. Selihlose kukhulu lithi lifike esigabeni lapho linika khona tifundvo letinyenti. Tindzabeni Eswatini TV kubika Fortune Dlangamandla kusejoy mission engculwini.
Usukunyiswa ngokusemthethweni umcimbi weluju losekelwa ngetimali libhange leStandard Bank. Umphathi welibhange leStandard Bank Mvuselelo Fakutse uthi lo mcimbi utawuba mhla ti-27 kude kube ngumhla ti-28 enyangeni letako kulomnyaka losetulu.
Kulomcimbi Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle kubheke ukuthi kunanzise licembu laseNingizimu Afrika lelibitwa ngelamafixolo kanti lihlonhlolothi emkhakheni wetemculo kuleli litawube tenta letibukwako. Lo mcimbi utawube ubanjwa kwesithathu kulomnyaka njengaloku ubanjwa kanye ngeminyaka kane uke wangentiwa ngenxa yekubhedwa kwemkhuhlane i-COVID-19. Umphathi welibhange leStandard Bank kuleli Mvuselelo Fakutse uthi lo mcimbi uda nematfuba lamahle eMaswatini.
Standard Bank support towards arts and culture is not just an Eswatini commitment, it's something that we do across the continent. Those that attend our festivals, whether it's the Joe of Jazz in the Standard Bank Joe of Jazz, that is one of them. There's another one that we do in Mozambique. So every country in Africa where there's a Standard Bank, there is something that we do with the arts industry. And Luju is one of those that we do for Eswatini and for our local artists.
Umphathi welibandla letemakhono nemasiko kuleli stendi Dlamini uthi imicimbi lefana nale imcoka kakhulu njengaloku iphakamisa lihlangothi lwemakhono.
Kubuya kwemicimbi le kanjena nawubuka iline up nje soyakhona kubona ukuthi wobani sowutholile umsebenzi, bani sowutholile umsebenzi, bani sowutholile umsebenzi. Ungaba kunaka nje ukuthi siyajabula kakhulu la kaLuju. Bathi ke siyajabula nakuletinye indzawo njengoba sisuke eoffice nje. Manje ngama permits lesiwakhiphile kule weekend.
Lophethe unayo Standard Bank ivukani Dlamini lokuyindlela sive lesitobhadala ngayo kungena kulomcimbi uchaza kabanti ukuthi kubhadalwa kanjani.
Uthi manje ukuthi wati lemininingwane like star 334 hash washaya lokho yakhona register noma bengisiphi isikhathi noma ku download le Standard Bank unayo app ukhona register. Once you register will approve the stasisa approve the account emva kwaloko songakhona kuqala bese uya transact.
Eminyakeni engcile sivele besiyaye singenele lo mcimbi besifike etinkulungwaneni letilishumi kani bantfu labafise kungenela lo mcimbi bayakhuthazwa ukuthi abajovele umkhuhlane i-COVID-19. Tindzabeni Eswatini TV kubika Fortune Dlangamandla. Mina Kiyane Msibi sisembabane.
Abaholi bemabandla bathumisa uhulumende ngekwelula sikhathi kanye nekwengwetela emalanga ekukhonda ngoba lokho sekutawusita ukuthi bazalwane bachubeke bakhonde uNkulunkulu ngekweneliseka baphindze babe nesikhathi lesanele sekuthandazela live kuletimo letikhona eveni. Labaholi balamabandla bathi batawenda isiqiniseko sokuthi bayilandzela ngalokuphelele imigomo yokuvikela kwanza komkhuhlane i-COVID-19 kude libandla litawubuyela likhonde ngalokuphelele.
Evikini leliphelile Ndvunankhulu Cleopas Dlamini umemetele ukuthi emabandla sekangahlangana imahlandla langetulu kwalinye ngeliviki umhlangano umunye ungengce ama-hour lamathathu kulandzelwe ngalokuphelele imigomo yekuvikela kwanza kwemkhuhlane i-COVID-19. Baholi bemabandla sebasemukele ngetandla totimbili lesimemetelo saNdvunankhulu bethembisa kwenta konke lokufanele kuvikela kwanza kwalomkhuhlane.
We welcome this news with gladness. What it will mean is we will have more time to minister to our members. You see, the lockdown and the effects of COVID-19 have brought about a lot of mental challenges, considering also, like, for example, the young people. So the increase in the time and the number of meetings per week, it will enable us to meet with the young people regularly and also share with them the word of God.
Dineng letinye tinhlelo betingakhona ukuthi nitende letinye lobo ukhanza ukuthi ngiyabekisa niyahlangana seninesikhathi lesincane so konke lefunetse nikwende kuphele masinyane kanzinyalo angibekise nje lo 3 hours is much better. Sekunengileta khona ukuthi libandla likwende nalokuthi ke seningahlangana nibe ganeng nako konke lokho so siyethemba ke lokuthi libandla litawukhona ukuthi likusebenzise kahle because noma ngabe sekunjalo kune imibandzela lefuna ukuthi iphindze ilandzeleke so siyethemba ukuthi amabandla athathe amakwemukela lokho angabese asakuvulela kakhulu kugcina sekuphindze sekusishaya.
Ibandla kudala sita kakhulu noko ke expect ukuthi mhlawumbe nama gatherings lamanye lakufana nasebusuku angaba khona kodwa kuloko ngoba inhlelo tiningi kakhulu isikhatsini esiningi umuntu wakhiwa ngilala kwendako esikhatsini lesiningi so uma ngabe isikhathi lesiningi enda lokunye lengcondo yakhe nako konke bese seyihlala lapho so lokuthola ukuthi sekungane lokwentiwa la sondweni bagcine abantu i-character yabo intshintsha vele automatically then ke uthola ukuthi sonke isikhathi noma ngathi siyashumayela uyabona ukuthi nawukhuluma labazalwane kufuna uqalele phansi nesekwenteni kwawo every time you start afresh ngaloko ukuthi sincane kakhulu lesikhathi lebe sisithola I think inyalo uhulumende usitile kakhulu.
Emabandla ngaphambilini bekavumeleke kuhlangana kanye ngeliviki umhlangano umunye ungengce ama-hour lamabili. Etindzabeni Eswatini TV kubika Nelson ngamandla kunambongwa Dube Mbabane.
I do the most. Watch local TV on the go with the Eswatini TV app for only 20 emalangeni. Come on. Do the most with Eswatini TV app. Download from Google Play Store or App Store. We're good together.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Pay your TV license quickly and easily with MTN Momo. Simply dial *007 *3 hash and select option 8 for TV license. Enter your national ID number as your reference and the amount you wish to pay. Then enter your PIN to confirm your payment. Once your payment has been made, you'll receive a confirmation SMS of your payment. If you're a first-time payer, you get another SMS for your TV license. So legalize your entertainment from the comfort of your home. Pay your TV license the easy and convenient way with MTN Momo.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Brains on the Go Season 10 is back on your screens with a new presenter and a new host. This season, the quiz show is in the Lubombo region where we will meet 15 students from 15 different schools. Join us every Thursday at 6 p.m. and find out who will be the actual winner.
Travel, play and inspire. The all-new season of Kusile is back on your screens with your girl, Nombumelelo Dlamini. Of course, we have a new face in our team, the ever so cheerful Neliswa.
That's right, Bumi. This new face is ready for fun and adventure in the beautiful kingdom of Eswatini. I'm so excited to be part of this show in this season. We are the squad that is ready to travel and explore safely in this new normal, the COVID-19 era.
That's right. Don't forget to post your pictures on your social media pages and tag us. Who knows, we might just join you on your next trip.
Join us and be part of the Butlebethu squad as we travel, play and inspire every Saturday exclusive to Eswatini TV.
You can watch the latest episodes of the show on YouTube or download the Eswatini TV app to keep up to date.
When you choose your adventures, you do so with an open heart and a desire for the unexpected. You embark on journeys to discover new worlds full of wonder. You choose a path to awaken your senses, a world to make you look up and realize just how inspiring this life can be. Arrive and awaken your heart. Explore life in ways only thought possible in your dreams. Discover just how far you go to expand your understanding of life's greatest mysteries. There's just one place on this planet with so much to offer. Now is the time for you to have the royal experience in the kingdom.
Asenamukele indzabeni temidlalo. Mapalane wenhlangano yemidlalo we-Tagbo nolwazi ngwenyama uthi luhlelo lolusha lomdlalo wabantu labakhubatekile lolatiwa ngele-para Tagbo bafisa ukubona abadlali bakuleli bagcine bahlabene nebadlali labanye bakulamanye imave. Ngwenyama bekakhuluma ngesikhathi lomdlalo uyingcenye yeluhlelo lwashukuma enkweni.
Kulomnyaka losetulu inhlangano lengamela umdlalo we-Tagbo emhlabeni FITEC lokuyi-International Tagbo Federation yasukumisa lihlelo latiwa nge-para Tagbo lidlalwa abantu labakhubatekile. Emitameni ekulandzela lesento salenhlangano inhlangano lengamela lomdlalo kuleli naye isukumise lolu hlelo latiwa ngele-para Tagbo. Mabhalano lenhlangano yemidlalo we-Tagbo kuleli nolwazi ngwenyama uthi bafisile kubona abadlali be-para Tagbo bacutselana nalabanye abadlali bemhlaba.
I-Tagbo inehlangothi laka para-Tagbo iqalwe yi-FITEC lo Federation International Federation of Tagbo le-Hungary ngamathi yavusa i-para-Tagbo. Lena ke yi-Tagbo ledlalwa bantfu labakhubatekile. So nathi lakhaya kuthi tenge kusungulwa i-Paralympic Committee la Eswatini. Nathi sathi ngeke sisalele emuva nathi bakhona bantfu labafuna ukuyidlala i-Tagbo lesinabo laba interested kakhulu labane lisasasa lelikhulu lekudlala i-Tagbo. One of them ngengilaba lesimbonako nje lamba kwami Oscar ungumdlali vele lotimisele ngale Tagbo kakhulu. So i-para Tagbo sifisile nayo ukuthi ikhule njengale Tagbo kwayona. Sitikhanze sikuma Paralympics lalandzelako in the same way last trainela khona ukuthi siye kuboma Olympic Games lalandzelako.
Umdlalo wokuqala kuba ingcenye loluhlelo Oscar Masilela ukhutsata abantfu labakhubatekile ukuthi bawudlale lo mdlalo njengoba wona awukhethi bala lamuntu.
Sami ngifisile futhi ngiyakhona kodlala
ama-Olympics nje makabuya la bengikhona khona ngiyodlala because info uze uyati kakhulu uze ufike la ufuna kufika khona kufuna ujime is the best key ke lapho nami ngifuna kufika ke lapho. I want to be one of them la kaNgwane, the best abadlala i-tag-ball. Asibonga.
Kanzi lo mdlalo we-tagball ngokusho kwakhe Fitech ungadlalwa ngumfana lomncane noma-ke ngumfulu usakhulile noma-ke lo ukhubatekile futhi awukhethi ukuthi kukhona yini leminye imidlalo lokuwayidlala. Lobikela umsakade Eswatini TV kutemidlalo ngilinda Dlamini Embabane.
Ngaleto temidlalo siyatiphetha tindzaba tetfu tekucala saselikhefu nasibuya sitawuchubeka nehlelo.
I do the most. Watch local TV on the go with the Eswatini TV app for only 20 emalangeni. Come on. Do the most with Eswatini TV app. Download from Google Play Store or App Store.
We're good together. Everywhere you go, MTN.
Ngu-28 minutes before 7 saqhubeka naloku ehlelo namhla ekuseni njengoba sibikile eksenini uyahamba UN Resident Coordinator eSwatini uyasebenzela ke event Democratic Republic of the Congo. We had a very interesting conversation naye ke ngemgcibelo akachaza nje ngethenya yakhe aseseswatini atsinza about ama SDGs atsinza nala sesende kahle kakhulu khona nalapho kusathengeke ukusiqinise khona uthi sende kahle ku we're doing well education.
Yes.
We're also doing well like health.
Yeah. Yeah, but uchazile lokuthi vele it's not lokuthi well lokuthi sesindlulile mhlambe la kumele sindlule khona kuningi lesamele sikwende but asisemlele nje mbukele sive ukuthi ngabe uchaza uthini.
My experience in the kingdom has been exceptional. I have been welcome in the Kingdom of Eswatini from day one, December 2018. I felt welcome by everyone, everywhere where I have been, either on the civil society organization side, the people at the grassroots level, the government, obviously His Majesty. And when I arrived here, I had great ambitions, not only because of all the support and the attention, and to some extent the hope that I received, and also because I believe that Eswatini, as a small country, was a place where we could certainly make a few experiments that would be replicated in other countries. So I had great ambition and hope for Eswatini. But what motivated me in particular was the hospitality, the friendship, and also the resilience, determination, and dignity of the people. Thank you. Just for the general public, people may have heard 95. What does that mean first? 95 means that those living with HIV and AIDS, 95% of them know their status. Out of those 95% who know their status, 95% are actually on treatment. And out of those who are in treatment, 95% of them are virally suppressed. So we are winning the battle. The battle is indeed to ensure that ahead of the world, and we are already ahead of the world, we will soon have 100%, and hopefully zero infection, new cases of HIV and AIDS in the future. Why has it been critical? It is critical first because Eswatini is the country that has globally the highest rates of HIV and AIDS. So it was critical for that reason. Eswatini has a useful population and we want to protect that population. So it was important to have all the policies in place to ensure that through solidarity and while avoiding also discrimination, everyone in this beautiful nation would be protected. So now that result is obviously the combination of factors. I have mentioned solidarity with development partners such as the US Embassy, PEPFAR. We have seen the strong leadership of NURTURE in that endeavor, and obviously UNAIDS, which has been coordinating those efforts not only on the UN side but with also other partners. It is also critical because we say leave no one behind. This is one of our slogans, and we didn't want to leave in the development prospects for the country those affected by HIV and AIDS. They are still considered as a vulnerable group. Well, I explained, I think it was 2 days ago during my engagement with the journalists, that unfortunately Eswatini, like most countries in the world, may not be in a position to attain the targets and the goals of Agenda 2030. And so Eswatini is not unique. It's really the entire world. I don't think that those 17 SDGs and their targets were ambitious, but there have been several situations, several events that have actually hindered I would say the achievements. In Eswatini, we know that we had Eloise, we know that we had COVID-19, as it was the case around the world. We know that we have now the civil unrest. All those ones are actually threatening the gains that were made. But now, more specifically, I would think let's start with SDG 1, poverty. Actually, the numbers, the figures show that inequalities and poverty are widening in Eswatini, in particular between men and women. So poverty is one in which we are not doing well, and at present 59% of the population lives below the national poverty line, and we have close to 29% who are below the extreme poverty line. That's a problem. The second one, hunger. Hunger, not long ago, before COVID-19 and the civil unrest, 27% of the population were at risk of food insecurity. Now it is 31%. So that means that we are actually regressing. 31% are at risk of food insecurity. I could also mention, and this figure is increasing rapidly, in the SDGs, let's go back to one that is also of major concern for me, which is gender equality, SDG 5. And in SDG 5, empowering women and girls, we can think immediately of sexual violence in the country that is obviously hampering the gender equality that we are all looking into. As you know, one girl, woman in Eswatini out of 3 will experience sexual violence in her lifetime. 1 out of 3. This is terrible. We know also that with COVID-19, women who are essentially in the informal sector were severely affected, and we know that these women are feeding their families. So SDG 5 is one that has to be looked into, and more efforts need to be made, also because women are predominantly inhabitants of the country. There are more women than men in Eswatini. I continue with possibly SDG 8, decent work and economic growth. This is where also before COVID-19, but this was exacerbated with the pandemic and now with the civil unrest, where we need to make efforts. I will mention SDG 10, I mentioned it at the beginning, rising inequalities, and 2 that I will mention, but I could mention others. SDG 3, which is good health and well-being. As we focus on COVID-19, we have to remember that there are other diseases that need to be attended to. Diabetes is one of them. Cancers in Eswatini are also on the rise. I mentioned HIV and AIDS. We shall not forget that we still live with, in a country that has the highest rates of HIV and AIDS and TB. The last one will be climate action, SDG 13. This is an incredible threat to Africa, climate change. We had the drought 2016, 2017. We had tropical storm Eloise. So it's clear that Eswatini is prone to those natural disasters. NDMA and OCHA have been working extensively in preparedness and also resilience programs in this regard. But it's clear that climate change also affects food security, food insecurity, poverty. I would say that the ones that I have mentioned here, which are poverty, hunger, I have mentioned also gender equality, I have mentioned decent work and economic growth, I have mentioned also health, I have mentioned climate action. You have to remember that those ones are often considered as triggers for social unrest, for conflict. So we need to make more effort, renew our commitments in all 17 SDGs, but possibly those ones in particular in the context of Eswatini. Excellent point, because actually I could have mentioned it in the SDGs. This is SDG 16. We could have mentioned it, so I believe that it's an excellent follow-up question. Well, justice goes with human rights, respect for human rights, respect for the dignity of people, respect for the rights of the people, and also to, how would I say, to give access to everyone equally, regardless of religion, regardless of race, regardless of social status in the country, gender, sexual inclination. We shall all be equal before the laws and therefore before our justice system. Yes, justice is an essential component of the, I will say, the state institutions and also all the mechanisms that govern our way of living individually and together. So it is critical that this area, this sector be strengthened. I have had during my time several engagements with the Chief Justice, the Attorney General, the Minister of Justice, and I always reiterated that we need indeed justice system that is independent, justice system that is professional, that is credible, that administers justice in a way that the citizen can trust our justice system, that there is accountability for those who administer justice and accountability for all of us who are seeking recourse, support through the justice system. Another issue that we all know, I have said and repeated, justice delayed is justice denied. So justice must be administered within the framework of not only our laws, but while bearing in mind that this is one core principle of the justice system. I have also discussed with them the issue of the dispensation of justice within the spirit and the letter of all the international conventions, protocols, treaties that Eswatini has signed. And here I think, for example, more recently of the Convention on the Rights of Children, of the child. If you have, which is the case at present, if you have children who were arrested, detained during the civil unrest, we have to look into those issues in a more expeditious manner and to see if this is consistent, for example, with the Convention on the Right of the Child. We know that children are at times detained with adults. This is not possible. So these are some of the issues we had also discussed, and they will remember that in order to sort of to sort of ensure that there is no overpopulation in the correctional facilities, to look at ways of having community work. Not every petty crime, every infraction should lead to someone being incarcerated. There are other ways of dealing with those crimes, petty crimes once again, and one that has been of major concern for me, it's the length of time that people can spend in pre-trial detention. Pre-trial detention, so that means that you have people who have been waiting for months, at best, years, their trial, and they are detained, and I believe that we should be looking into those issues. This is why I mentioned justice system that is independent, professional, and that is also accountable. When I arrived in Eswatini, I had been told this is one of the most peaceful countries in the world, and it was. And I still believe, despite the civil unrest, that it is. And I say it is because what has happened, what we have witnessed from June until yesterday, a couple of days ago, it's still something that we can fix. And it's still something that you can fix. And I say you because whatever happens in Eswatini, and I have said it again and again, should be Emaswati owned, Emaswati led. We are in a country of 1.1 million inhabitants. There is no situation that cannot be fixed. 1.1 million is not even a suburb of Lagos in Nigeria. I believe that you are all brothers and sisters. You are all related. What is it that in a family, and in particular in an African context, we cannot resolve? I believe that brotherhood, sisterhood, forgiveness, and also protection of Eswatini as your beautiful nation should prevail. So the message that I will convey is everyone shall be heard. And you have heard the Secretary General when he said that he will strongly advise, encourage a broad, inclusive and meaningful dialogue in Eswatini. Inclusive in which everyone, the youth, children, women, persons with disabilities, persons living with HIV and AIDS, the elderly, faith organizations, businesses, everyone should be heard the aspirations, hear the grievances. I think that you shall give a chance to peace, starting with dialogue. Now, there is lots of mistrust among different groups, lots of mistrust towards the government. But if you want Eswatini ultimately to come glorious, victorious of what could be an episode in the journey of this country, give a chance to peace. We, the development partners, we are here to help you, to assist you. But we do not dictate your path, your future. It is in your hands. And I have mentioned earlier on that you have a useful population. And you cannot leave Eswatini in a context that we have seen elsewhere where you relapse. You know, there is a sort of peace that is reached, and 6 months, 1 year later, there is a relapse. The good thing is that we are all there to assist you. We really believe that there is on the table a proposal for a dialogue. How and where the dialogue will be held, it's something that could be discussed after, but before the dialogue is held, and now there are a number of issues to be addressed, and the sooner you all sit together on the government side, civil society organizations, political parties, different groups in society, the sooner the better. The world is going through really difficult times, as we all know. No one else than yourself will come to the rescue of Eswatini. And I wanted to share with you a word of Madiba. Hopefully it will inspire some of you. Here it is: no one is born hating another person because of the color of his skin or his background or his religion. People must learn to hate. And if they can learn to hate, they can be taught to love. So for love comes naturally to the human heart than its opposite. So love comes before hating or hatred. So I believe that here in Eswatini, and around the world, people have endured lots of suffering, pain, losses during COVID, before COVID. If we acknowledge that you have all suffered and that you want greater future, let's drop the violence on any side and let's come around the table and talk to one another and try to find ways to compromise. The situation everywhere, it's always give and take. Not all aspirations will be satisfied, and also on the side of the government, not all the government desires, wishes would be satisfied. This would be my advice. Give yourself a chance. You want my good memories? There are so many. How many hours do you have?
We have 5 minutes now.
Okay. Lessons learned. Lessons learned have been lessons of solidarity. Lessons of solidarity, partnership, humanity. For me, the lessons learned, and in particular because I arrived here, there was a reform, then we had COVID-19, then we had the tropical storm, now we have civil unrest. I believe that for anyone to survive, to be resilient, we need to show humanity towards others, to show solidarity in everything that we do. And this is why I love that quote from the Secretary General when he says, no one is safe until everyone is safe. And that's exactly the same here. Humanity, compassion, solidarity. These are the lessons that I take away with me. Another one would be dignity, the dignity of the people. And I have seen people in Eswatini very vulnerable, really experiencing health issues, poverty, hunger, but the dignity that they showed, that they displayed, are certainly admirable, and I will take those images with me. And I have mentioned the solidarity, and you know also if you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, you go together. What else have I learned from the UN side? It's certainly our adaptability, our agility, and also our purpose. Why are we in Eswatini? I understood why the UN is around the world when I saw the suffering, the devastation, but also the hope, the respect, the expectations of the people. I think that Eswatini is one of the countries in which I really realized why I had made the choice to serve in the UN, because I gave my utmost as a human being, but also as a civil servant who over 21 years has been taught that this is a people organization. You give yourself to the people, you serve the people, and this is what I have learned. And then lessons, the world is digital. We must all remember that the world is digital, and in Eswatini we will have to possibly make a greater efforts also in this area, in particular for our children, in schools, in health system. Everything now has turned digital. May I share with you another quote for all of us, and in particular in this context in Eswatini. What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made in the lives of others, that will determine the significance of the life we lead. So that impact in the lives of the people is more important than anything else, including for myself.
Well, that was Natalie Ndongose, the resident coordinator in Eswatini. She's leaving the kingdom. We also been like in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. She started serving in the UN in April ngomnyaka wa 2000. Ufika ke Eswatini nga December 2018. Useve ke emaveni akufaka ikhathi bo Afghanistan. Nasebo Asia nje in particular ube khona nakhona eLiberia wabakhona nakukhethwa the first female president i-contribution yakhe ke yabonakala ngendlela lenhle lesimangaliso sijabulile ke ukuthi sikhulumisana naye Natalie Ndongose simfisela ke lokuhle kodwa asaya evenile Democratic Republic of the Congo. I love the quotes leka washerishile but lekugcina, you see, if you have touched a generation, then you must have lived well.
Yeah, nalena vele lehlale ekhulunywa kugulele ukuthi if you want to run fast,
Go
alone, yes.
Yeah,
If you want to
go far,
go in a group, yes. No, ukhulumile kanye nama lessons la wafundzile aseveni laseSwatini wabhedana ukuthi kuba la eSwatini ngumkhumbutile ukuthi wajoinelani kusebenzela inhlangano yakamhlaba United Nations ushito ukuthi ke asichubeke sithiphathe kahle sichubeke silandzele imigomo emkhuhlane COVID-19 njengoba aphinda waquote nje Secretary General ukuthi we are not safe until everyone is safe. Kanti uvetile ke nokuthi kumele sisebende ngalokukhulu ukuthi candidate indzabeni teklukubeteka kwabomaka njengoba vetile nje ukuthi 1 in 3 women will be sexually violated in their lifetime. So kofaka vetile ukuthi nongale ngaloko level laseSwatini lisebende kakhulu ukuthi lifeze imigomo ile khonsako yakamhlaba.
Kathi ke ngiyakhumbula ukuthi uthi nakasakhula watshelwa abadali bakhe ekuthini ufuna kuba yi-social worker asiteke bantwana labahlala italadini wasike naseke neminyaka lengu-11 wase uthi no sofuna kuba ngummeli and indeed she went on to be a lawyer. She's a lawyer by profession. Waseke ucala ke kuseva kuma international organizations even lase France, Ivory Coast nakhona ke eCameroon ngoba yena wekutyalo even lase Cameroon waseke soyangena ke kulama systems aka UN ikakhulukazi la ka save khona peacekeeping missions because like bo Afghanistan nje ndzaba uyabona lokho ka Afghanistan she can relate.
Yeah, wati kahle ukuthi kuyini bakubona first hand. Yeah. All right, Mbukele, we wish her well lapha aya khona eCongo yeso yeCongo mos yesimfisela konke elokuhle aseselkhefu nasibuya sitabeni indzaba tethu futhi esibili.
I do the most. Watch local TV on the go with the Eswatini TV app for only 20 emalangeni. Come on. Do the most with Eswatini TV app. Download from Google Play Store or App Store.
We're good together. Everywhere you go, MTN.
It is important every now and then to check, am I still in the receiving hand of God, or am I in the receiving hand of the lies from the enemy?
Salvation is free because Christ paid for everything, and that's true. But discipleship will cost you everything.
Love each other as if your life depends on it.
As a canvas reflects the nature of a personality or an artist, so creation teaches us about who God is.
We are made great by becoming small. We are exalted when we're humble.
Ngibona nguvusele ngikwamukele endzabeni tesibili idalo mhla ekseni libito lami ngiLinkedIn kule. Mhlonishwa Ntshandu nankulu Cleopas Dlamini uyasikela umuhla angenele kuvulwa ngalokusemthethweni kwemhlangano we-Congress of the Parties i-COP26 lobanjelwe edolobheni lase-Scotland eGlasgow. Kanti-ke lo mhlangano ukhulumisa indlela lekungaliwa ngato nekuguquguquka kwesimo selitulo emhlabeni. Zinankulu kulela leScotland kuyawumelela ke silo semhlaba ingwenyama inkosi Mswati wesithathu kulo mhlangano webaholi bemave nabo uhulumende lotawuthatha ke emalanga lamabili. Kanti bongane Mathebula uhlanganise nangu umbiko.
Ndunankulu Cleopas Dlamini kanye nelibandla laliholako sebafikile eScotland kutongenela umhlangano webaholi bemave kanye nabohulumende ngephansi kwe-Conference of the Parties COP26. Kulo mhlangano baholi bemave kanye nabohulumende babuke emasu kanye netinhlelo letingentiwa kulwa nesimo selitulo leselokusiya ngekuguquka njalo njalo. Kubhekeke baholi labangetulu kwelikhulu ukuthi bangenele lo mhlangano wabo lotawuthatha emalanga lamabili. Lo mhlangano utawukhulumisa kakhulu tinhlangothi letifaka ekhatsi kucokelelwa kwemali letawesekela tinhlelo tekulwa kanye nekumelana nekuguquka kwesimo selitulo. Ngemnyaka wanga-2010 emhlanganweni we-COP lebewubanjelwe eCopenhagen, emave kulokunye avumelana ukuthi emave lasathuthukile akacokelele imali lengamadola asemelika lelinganiselwa etigidzi letilikhulu $100 billion kutewesekela tinhlelo temave lasathuthuka. Kule mihlangano ye-COP emave akhulumisa letindzaba buyathatha tincumo ngetigungu lakuto. LaseSwatini nalo lingena etigungwini letifaka ekhatsi emave ladlelana nemangisi i-Commonwealth, emave ase-Afrika, i-COMESA kanye nesigodi saka-SADC. Live lisukumise tinhlelo letinyenti kulwa nalesimo. Mhlalolunye enyangeni yemphala ndunankulu Cleopas Dlamini wasukumisa umsebenzi wekuphehla gesi ngelanga esibhedlela se-RFM. Imikhicito lenyubeta imvelo ibangela ukuthi kube netehlakalo letinyenti emhlabeni. Nakucala umnyaka losetulu laseSwatini lahlaselwa timvula letimatima lebetibitwa ngekuthi ngu-Eloise, kanze kaphela iminyaka mingaki lahlaselwa somiso lesenta umonakalo lomkhulu. Etindzabeni kubika Bongani Mathebula e-Edinburgh, eScotland.
Litiko letempilo litawucala ke umkhankaso wekusonzeta umjovo wekugomela umkhuhlane i-COVID-19 kubantu ngenhloso yokuqinisekisa ukuthi wonke lofuna lo mjovo uyalithola lithuba lekugoma. Lokho kuvetwe ngumcondzisi wetempilo Dr. Vusi Makagula lokuchazile naye ukuthi lo mkhankaso utawucala kuleli viki kanti ke utawuba ngamaviki lamabili. Dr. Makagula uthi babone ukuthi lizinga lekujova liphansi kanti ke lokunye lokubaphadamisile kulolu hlelo kuba khashana kwitindzawo tekujova.
Litiko letempilo labeka ukuthi lifuna ukuthi eMaswati langu-70% agomele umkhuhlane we-COVID-19 lokutawenda ukuthi live liphephe kulo mkhuhlane. Kungumanje kusajove abantu lababalelwa ngetudlwana kwa-20%. Mcondzisi wetempilo Dr. Vusi Makagula uthi le nombolo yebantu labajovele lo mkhuhlane eveni isephansi kanzi lokunye labakubone ukuthi kufaka sandla ukuthi betikhashane tindzawo bebatisebentisa kujova abantu kunalesinye sive. Dr. Makagula uyachaza ukuthi sebatawenda njani manje.
Sasibona ukuthi ke asesitamelo sesibamikise simikise lo mjovo le kubantu. Simikise lo mjovo le kubantu khona ke lawo lofuna ukujova batawujova. Itawucala ke le campaign nje tingicala le dawo lesitawusombuluka lapho sitawulandzela letindzawo lapho sijova khona bantwana be-measles. Imjovo lesibheke saqala ngale lemibili saqala ngale AstraZeneca nale Johnson & Johnson. Itabi khona siyimikise litonge lindzawo lapha besima public health unit bogogo center tonge lindzawo lapho sijovise khona abantwana kwe campaign lesiyende a few weeks back. And ke nazo sifike lapho ke wonke lokuthenga kujova utawusonzela and ke lasicala khona nje vele nje sicala nje ngamanzini embabane bese siyaphumela ke nangaphandle.
Dr. Makagula uthi eMaswati akakhumbule ukuthi kujova kwehlisa emathuba ukuthi umuntu ashone nakathole lo mkhuhlane, kwehlisa nelizinga lekugula kuphindze kukhulise emathuba ukuthi umuntu elulame kulo mkhuhlane kulokunye. Ucelile ukuthi bantu basonzele batawujova njengobe kwendeka na kulamanye emave lafaka ekhatsi iFrance kanye neNgilande lapho sekujove cishe 70% webantu. Lokujova kwebantu ngalendlela emaveni lafaya ekhathi England nayo France sekwende ukuthi impilo ibuyele icishe ibe nguletayelekile njengobe bathanzi betemidlalo sebavumelekile etinkundleni temidlalo kanzi nalabathanza imigitsancuno abakasaleli ngephandle. Etindzabeni teSwatini TV kubika Themkosi Mavimbela nginakiyane Msibe Mbabane.
Mapalane welibandla lelihlolo kuleli Dr. Edmund Mazibu uthi-ke kubhethwa kwemkhuhlane i-COVID-19 kutene tinguquko letiningi ekuchubeni temfundvo kuleli. Dr. Mazibu kusho lokhu ngesikhathi-ke kuphothula abafundzi ekolishini lekufundzela libhayibheli i-Emmanuel Wesleyan lapho bekasimenywa lesikhulu khona.
Mapalane welibandla lelihlolo kuleli Dr. Edmund Mazibuko ukuthatha abafundzi lebekase baphotfule ekolishi lekufundzela libhayibheli i-Emmanuel Wesleyan kuthi bangajaki tikhundla tebuholi emabandleni abo kodwa bafundze kubaholi babo ngoba konke kunesikhathi sako.
Please don't rush for leadership positions and start causing confusion in your local church because you think that you are now qualified for any of the positions out there. Wait, your time will come. I recall your birth, I've been studying almost all my life, but I recall when I did my initial study, one of my lecturers called me and said to me, Edmund, as you graduate, you must remember this. He said, go back and study. I had a diploma at the time. I was graduating for a diploma in education. He said, go back and study and improve yourself. Don't go out there and start chasing for positions.
Bafundzi lebekase baphotfula kuleli college bebekase bayimfica.
Students, 8 of them diploma in Christian ministries and 1 certificate in Christian ministries. Out of the 8, we have 2 from South Africa. The rest are citizens of Eswatini.
Lokhulumele bafundzi lebekase baphotfula kube ngumuzi Gametse lothe luhambo lokufundzela belingasilolo lula neze.
Bekumele ukuthi sende umsebenzi sekhaya ngesikhathi sakho ngendlela nawo longakhona ngayo. Kepha nje sibonga ukuthi nyalo sesikhonile kuqhetha nyalo.
Leli college lithi kuya embili. Selihlose kukhulu lithi lifike esigabeni lapho linika khona tifundvo letinyenti. Etindzabeni teSwatini TV kubika Fortune Dlangamandla kusejoy mission engculwini.
Usingiswe ngalokusemthethweni-ke umcimbi weluju losekelwa ngetimali libhange le-Standard Bank. Umphathi lelibhange Mvuselelo Fakutse uthi lo mcimbi utawuba mhla tinge-27 kude kube ngomhla tinge-28 enyangeni leSetulo.
Kulo mcimbi Standard Bank Luju Food and Lifestyle kubheke ukuthi kunanzise licembu laseNingizimu Afrika lelibitwa ngelamafikizolo kanti linhlonhlolothi emkhakheni wetemculo kuleli litawube tenta letibukwako. Lo mcimbi utawube ubanjwa kwesithathu kulomnyaka njengaloku ubanjwa kanye ngeminyaka kane uke wangentiwa ngenxa yekubhedwa kwemkhuhlane i-COVID-19. Umphathi welibhange le-Standard Bank kuleli Mvuselelo Fakutse uthi lo mcimbi uta nematfuba lamahle eMaswatini.
Standard Bank support towards arts and culture is not just an Eswatini commitment, it's something that we do across the continent. Those that attend our festivals, whether it's the Joe of Jazz in the Standard Bank Joe of Jazz, that is one of them. There's another one that we do in Mozambique. So every country in Africa where there's a Standard Bank, there is something that we do with the arts industry. And Luju is one of those that we do for Eswatini and for our local artists.
Umphathi welibandla letemakhono nemasiko kuleli stendi Dlamini uthi imicimbi lefana nale imcoka kakhulu njengaloku iphakamisa lihlangothi lwemakhono.
Kubuya kwemicimbi le kanjena nawubuka iline up nje soyakhona kubona ukuthi wobani sowutholile umsebenzi, bani sowutholile umsebenzi, bani sowutholile umsebenzi. Ungaba kunaka nje ukuthi siyajabula kakhulu la kaluju. Bathi ke siyajabula nakuletinye indzawo njengoba sisuke ehovisi nje. Manje ngama permits lesiwakhiphile kule weekend.
Lophethe unayo Standard Bank Ivukani Dlamini lokuyindlela sive lesitobhadala ngayo kungena kulo mcimbi uchaza kabanti ukuthi kubhadalwa kanjani.
Uthi manje ukuthi wathi le mininingwane like *334#
washaya lokho uyakhona register noma bengisiphi isikhathi noma ku-download le Standard Bank unayo app utokhona register. Once you register will approve the statistics approve the account emva kwaloko songakhona kuqala bese uyatransact.
Eminyakeni engcile sivele besiyaye singenele lo mcimbi besifike etinkulungwaneni letilishumi kani bantfu labafise kungenela lo mcimbi bayakhuthazwa ukuthi abajovele umkhuhlane i-COVID-19. Tindzabeni Eswatini TV kubika Fortune Dlangamandla. Mina Kiyane Msibi sisembabane.
Baholi bemabandla latsite bajumisa ke ehulumende ngekulula sikhathi kanye nekwengetelwa emalanga ekukhonda ngoba lokhu sekutawusita ukuthi bazalwane baqhubeke bakhondela umtsala wetinsuku baphindze ke bayinake nendzaba yemkhuhlane i-COVID-19 basakhonda.
Evikini leliphelile Ndvunankhulu Cleopas Dlamini umemetele ukuthi emabandla sekangahlangana imahlandla langetulu kwalinye ngeliviki umhlangano umunye ungengce ama-awala amathathu kulandzelwe ngalokuphelele imigomo yekuvikela kwanza kwemkhuhlane i-COVID-19. Baholi bemabandla sebasemukele ngetandla totimbili lesimemetelo saNdvunankhulu bethembisa kwenta konke lokufanele kuvikela kwanza kwalomkhuhlane.
We welcome this news with gladness. What it will mean is we will have more time to minister to our members. You see, the lockdown and the effects of COVID-19 have brought about a lot of mental challenges, considering also, like, for example, the young people. So the increase in the time and the number of meetings per week, it will enable us to meet with the young people regularly and also share with them the word of God.
Dineng letinye tinhlelo betingakhona ukuthi nitende letinye lobo khanza ukuthi ngiyabekisa niyahlangana seninesikhathi lesincane so konke lefunetse nikwende kuphele masinyane kanzinyalo angibekise nje lo 3 hours is much better sekuneng leta khona ukuthi libandla likwende nalokuthi ke seningahlangana nibe ba ganeng nako konke lokho so siyethemba ke lokho ukuthi libandla litawukhona ukuthi likusebenzise kahle because noma ngabe sekunjalo kune imibandzela lefuna ukuthi iphindze ilandzeleke so siyethemba ukuthi amabandla athathu amakwemukela lokho angabese asakuvulela kakhulu kugcina sekuphindze sekusishaya.
Ibandla kudala sita kakhulu noko ke expecte ukuthi mhlawumbe nama gatherings lamanye lakufana nasebusuku angaba khona kodwa kuloko ngoba inhlelo tiningi kakhulu isikhatsini esiningi umuntu wakhiwa ngilala kwendako esikhatsini lesiningi so uma ngabe isikhathi lesiningi enda lokunye lengcondo yakhe nako konke bese seyihlala lapho so lokuthola ukuthi sekungane lokwentiwa la sondreni bagcine abantu i-character yabo intshintsha vele automatically then ke uthola ukuthi sonke isikhathi noma ngathi siyashumayela uyabona ukuthi nawukhuluma labazalwane kufuna uqalele phansi nesekwenteni kwawo every time you start afresh ngaloko ukuthi sincane kakhulu lesikhathi lebe sisithola I think inyalo uhulumende usitile kakhulu.
Emabandla ngaphambilini bekavumeleke kuhlangana kanye ngeliviki umhlangano umunye ungengce ama-awala amabili. Etindzabeni Eswatini TV kubika Nelson Dlangamandla nginambongwa Dube yembabane.
Bosomabhizinisi labancane basenzaweni yasemsumbi abovali umlomo ngemgwaco labakhelwe wona kanti ke lomgwaco ufakwe litela leprobest sebasike impilo seyincane kakhulu ngoba sibakhona kwenda kahle ibhizinisi yabo.
Lo mgwaqo usuka eMsumbe uya eMvembili ngekusho kwabosomabhizinisi labancane baseMsumbe Probase udlalele enkulu inzima yokwakha lo mgwaqo. Indvuna yenkundla yaseNtvonjeni Dlamini ithi lo mgwaqo sewuvele unemthelela lomuhle kubosomabhizinisi kubantwana besikolo nakusosive lesiya emitholampilo njengoba sekuhambeka melulwa kuwo.
Sinekujabula lokukhulu kakhulu nekubonga kakhulu kuhulumende wethu nakuye Probase lo wendelo msebenzi lomuhle kangaka enzaweni yenkundla yeNtvonjeni kufaka kubonga kakhulu kumhlonishwa wayo inkundla yeNtvonjeni nekhanseli lebabuqopho lesisebente nabo kakhulu la sikubonge lokho kakhulu kulolo hlangothi lolo inkundla yemfonjeni ijabule nje kakhulu ifikela khona kunenguquko lenkulu kakhulu ukuthi labaya emakliniki sebakhona kuhamba befike kahle. Nabo somabhizinisi labancane labaqupha kwetingadzeni labadisebentako sekuyahambeka kakhulu emgwaqo lo. Ngele nebantu abesikole nabayesikoleni sebakhona kuhamba kahle kakhulu. Sibabongele bosomabhizinisi ukuthi nabo befikela khona bajabula.
Bosomabhizinisi labancane bathi basola nemilomo yekubonga kuwo wonke lofaka isandla kuletheni lomgwaqo. Bathi bekuthi njalo kunganati imvula bangasebenzisa nhlobo ngenxa yekushelelwa kwawo. Kungmanje sebasebenta noma kunati imvula.
Nanathi nje sibadala besifike sephela junction khona lapha bese sesiyahamba ngetinyawo siyobuya sifunele ngendaba yalo mgwaqo. Bathi nyalo sibonga kakhulu ukuthi uhulumende usakhele noma usakhele kahle.
Siyabonga sesizawusebenza kahle ngoba sinema-customer sesizawathola.
Siyabonga kakhulu kuba kaProbase ngoba sikhathi lesiningi besithi noma sihamba sifuna kuyocupha bomvembili bozibonele singakhoni uma ngabe belina litulu besijika endleleni ngesimanga sesibovu lesikhona. Kodwa-ke ngenxa yalomgwaqo sesiyethemba ukuthi sitawukhona kuhamba siyocupha, sitawukhona futhi kuhamba simixe dimarketed ethu letinye tindzawo. Siyathokoza kodwa besingacela kakhulu kukaProbase ukuthi manje baphinde babuye njengoba bebathembisile ukuthi batawubuya batosifakela lempiyela noma loko lebangasendela bona nje ukuthi imoto tethu tingasheleli, imoto tema-customer tingasheleli.
Wakhiwa kwemigwaqo emimangweni kusehlelweni lwahulumende lekuletha uhulumende kubantu ikakhulu labo labasemaphandleni. Eswatini TV ngingibonga Simagagule Msumbe.
Kutemidlalo umceceshi olikhethelo lesive lemidlalo wematubane Muzi Mabuza uthi-ke kungefiki kwetingijimi letibuya eveni laseMozambique kulembela sonto lephelile kuyocudzelana-ke netingijimi takuleli letiya-ke emidlalweni yema-region 5 kubaphathamise kakhulu njengoba angeke basakhona kubona ukuthi itingijimi takuleli tikuliphi lizinga. Mabuza-ke bekakhuluma ngesikhathi itingijimi takuleli etingephansi kweminyaka lelishumi nesiphohlongo ubudala titilolonga enkundleni yemavuso kaManzini.
Kuleli viki lesisuka kulo inhlangano lengamela umdlalo wamatubane kuleli imemetela ukuthi kule mbelasonto tingijimi letibuya eveni laseMozambique titawucuselana netingijimi takuleli emalungiselelweni emidlalo yezone 5. Kodwa-ke letingijimi tigcine tingakaphumeleli kufika kuleli. Umceceshi womdlalo wamatubane kuleli Muzi Mabuza uthi kungafiki kwaletingijimi sekubabulele njengoba bebafisile kubona ukuthi itingijimi takuleli setikuliphi lizinga.
Ngicabanga competition yesi-3 ifuna ingasi-4 le bachubeka sicale sahlunga setha satofika namhla sebeta for the first time already senwe team lekumele ukuthi simelela le kuma-region 5 games. Siyalibona lizinga labo labantwana bayazamazama ngalokuthi basitshela ukuthi bakhona kufocus manje their preparation. Sadly kumbe today besikhathi sisitaba neMozambique lengakabi sakhona lebetasineketa ukuthi sitigeje kahle sesibona ukuthi labanye boza kwethu bakiphi i-level ngoba lokubulukhuni kwanyalo ngilokuthi basengayitholi international competition letasiniketa kubona abanye ukuthi bangakuphi bathi nje bona babodwa laba lesibakhethile siyababona ukuthi bacishe i-performance ikahle iyathembisa.
Mabhalano enhlangano emidlalo wamatubane kuleli thoba mazibuko uthembisile ukuthi letingijimi titawufika kuleli nabaphinze bendawone malungiselela lemidlalo emazone 5 ngenyanga letawo. Lemidlalo emazone 5 itawudlalwa ngenyanga yeNgongoni kulomnyaka lositulu ibanjelwe eveni laseLesotho. Lobikela umsakade Eswatini TV temidlalo ngilinda Dlamini kaManzini.
Boko singaluthe temidlalo asibambe lapha kenza bathe sibili njalo mhla ekseni sibahlele emarket esibuya siyachubeka nehlelo.
Pay your TV license quickly and easily with MTN Momo. Simply dial *007*3# and select option 8 for TV license. Enter your national ID number as your reference and the amount you wish to pay. Then enter your PIN to confirm your payment. Once your payment has been made, you'll receive a confirmation SMS of your payment. If you're a first-time payer, you get another SMS for your TV license. So legalize your entertainment from the comfort of your home. Pay your TV license the easy and convenient way with MTN Momo.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Sihlelweni lethi lithini libandla siyambonga uNkulunkulu uhlelo liphindze libuyele emoyeni.
Basically ngingathi nje empeleni yabona uNkulunkulu nakadala umhlaba including bantu.
Leti khathi leti tethenjisiwe mofundza incwadi yaJohn chapter 16 verse number 33.
The way the gospel has been portrayed nayilethwa lakubantu yabo yende ukuthi abantu babe offended.
Sikholwa futhi ukuthi sidaphinde siba nabo evikini lelitako sikhulumisa yona lendzaba lesikhuluma ngayo emsakatweni wakho Eswatini TV sibuko semaswati.
Ayijesuke kama lakho likhulu Jesuke
Busiseka uvuseleleke wakheke emoyeni ngomculo wetenkolo bahlabeleli balapha eSwatini. Sikulethele abahlabeleli abaqala nalabo labasakhula emculweni wetenkolo bahlabela bukhoma lapha eSwatini. Siphinde sixoxisane kabanti ngalaba kwentako emsebentini wabo wekuhlabelela igospel konke kungidinisa simakathe. Ungaphuthelwa ngomculo wegospel khona lapha eSwatini TV. Praise to God be the glory.
Mbukela siphinde sikumukele ehleleni Kusile Breakfast Show sikumukele nalo Sanza kusivulela sidakhulumisana lapha naye Thembekohle Shongwe lona nkampani iTitan Forex Academy kanti lena nkampani lebuke indzaba double forex trading soka khona event laseNingizimu Africa eKZN uyigraduate ke ye financial analyst lo beka fundzela khona eNyuvesi yase South Africa University of UNISA lapha ke eSwatini ke kutofundisa kabanti mhlambe ngeforex trading kanye nalabo mhlambe labangafisa ukuthi bayingenele. Good morning and welcome asikumukele eSwatini. Thank you for joining us today. Kuma nje nangasi nasingacala ngokuthi nje usichazele kakhulu ngaThembekohle Shongwe ukuthi usuka kuphi ukhulele kuphi ungubani vele kahle kahle Themba.
uThembekohle ngokashonke sibonga ngisuke endaweni esishiselweni esidluthe la ngazalwa khona ngizalele lapha isibhedlela kaHlathi Khulu. So I do i-primary yami ezamukuhle A1 from lapho ke ngabe sengahamba ngofunda eSkwahlane. I do my high school angicedanga Tsepen ukuthi ngahamba ngaqala ukusebenza after ngiqala ukusebenza ngabe sekuthi because I was very interested in indaba zomnotho ngahamba ukuthi ngayicedelela ngaza khona kuimfundo zaphezulu.
Okay. So wagcina ka grade bani? Bese uvela ucabanga imali nje na uyekela sikolo.
My highest grade was grade 10.
Okay.
Yeah. Just because of the situation was not okay. Yabona umuntu ma cabanga ukuthi mangithi ngisuke nesihluthe bayadike bantu ukuthi isihluthe how bad it is. You understand? So the situation at home was not okay. So kumele ukuthi ngihambe ngiyocala ukuthi ngikhona ukudependele ngathi ngisebenze and ukuze ngizokwazi ukunakekela abantu abangilandelayo ngemuva because unfortunately enough we lose parent when we were very young. Yes.
Okay, so you moved KZN esikolweni wayefunda financial analyst wabayi graduate. Le business yakho forex trading uyiqale before noma uyiqale after so graduate esikolweni?
Ngiqale after sengiqedile.
Okay.
But bonginama companies bengisebenza kuwona phansi kwawo salon ngisafunda. Understand because ngiqale khona 2013.
Okay.
But ukufunda ngicine 2015 ngicede 2015 ukufunda. Yes.
Okay, so tell us more about your company, eForex Titan Forex Academy. Ukuthi la ufike khona nyala ufike kanjani because I understand ukuthi uqale kuba yi-waiter at restaurants. Firstly, tell us about your experience nje mhlambe lokuthi usakhula uqale kuba yi-waiter bekunjani nje kuba kuba ngi-waiter uzofika la khona nyala.
Akukho mnandi kuba uweta but umusesemncane usajajulisa ukuthi now at least usuyasebenza so tokhona kudimela. I understand. So I was so very excited mangithola khona umsebenzi and akukho mnandi because wonke umuntu usuka nevision enkulu ukuthi one day ufuna khula ufuna support family yakhe you know. Because uma you know you're just getting paid 1,500, but you on this side you have this big picture which you want a house, you want to own a car, you understand. But it take patience and then you understand your dream ukuthi yini into end of the day ofuna kuyenza. That's why uthi mangisebenza lapha ngathi ukuthi ngibeke imali ukuthi ngizokhona ukuthi ngihambe ngesikoleni ngenze lento le engifuna kuyenza. So sengilapha why I choose even in financial because I was in love with numbers and already besengazi ukuthi I want to do forex but I want to do on the right way ukuthi like yini into le because baningi abantu njengamanje for example abenza yona i-forex njengoba ukuthi angikhuluma nge-Titan you understand. Baningi abantu abenza yona forex but they don't understand ukuthi khona yini yona le forex. Makhuluma nge-forex mhlawumbe umuntu olapha emakhaya uzoyibuza yini yona le forex le. Abanye abantu ngiyithi mangikhuluma nge-forex bathi yini amahlathi forest. It's not forest, it's forex. You understand. So ukhuluma ukuhweba ngezomnotho ukuthi mhlawumbe ungathenga kanjani ama shares online la kangwane for example nje sina Eswatini stock exchange where but lapho badila ngestock they buying shares for ama companies asuka khona global I mean la kangwane mhlawumbe ama shares ase Shoprite ama shares ase okay thina suke sidila ngamana khuzana ama currencies we trade ama currencies. Ufe trader ke ama currencies mhlawumbe nomunye umuntu uzoyibuza ukuthi okay senginawo ke lama shares ubani nambe nginayo nokhuzana nomcondo loyo mangisacala ukuthi okay I'm buying these shares online. Who is going to come and buy it to me so that I can make profit and then but ngathi masengicala ukufunda ke ngabona ukuthi oh it's all about buying and hold having believe ukuthi ngoba so trade ama currencies mhlawumbe let's say I want to trade rand. First thing I have to know ukuthi what make the economy of South Africa to grow. I have to know okay South Africa what the main product of South Africa which is minerals. I know ukuthi if the minerals they're doing good that means rand is izoba namandla. For example, let me give you an example the time 2005 to 2010 because we will Sne World Cup in South Africa 2010. So we accumulate a lot of investors that come to invest in South Africa. Masibuka khona irand behleli ku 8.50 but after the World Cup which was 2010 June irand yahamba hlala ku 13 rand because now investors they start to withdraw their investment. So forex is all about that. So maningi ama currencies asiwa trader because nabo New Zealand nabo Japan you have to know ukuthi lama country la for example Japan is the only country that have 51% of technology. So now you know ukuthi anything that came with anything that's influenced technology, that means Japanese yen will grow. Understand? We have New Zealand. You know, New Zealand is the only country that's dealing with livestock. Understand? That means if livestock is doing good in the market, that means you have to buy in New Zealand. So in training, when you're buying, you just have a belief that the market will go up. It happened.
That's a risk.
That's why it's very important to understand the fundamental. Every business, ekhona namhlabeni, idinga ukuthi we understand the fundamental of the business, and this is where you can go in. You understand? So, for example, they can't just take me now and say go to run Hilton Hotel, being a manager there, without having the fundamental how to run the hotel before. You understand? I need to understand how to run the hotel, how to work with people, how they do their sales and everything for me to be able to run such big company. Same thing with training. You understand? You need to invest in your knowledge, understand what's okay. Now, there's a lot of people that, big investors that's doing trading. Like we're talking about Bill Gates, those people, they put trillions in the market. You only have 500 emalangeni or 1,000 emalangeni. You understand? So you need to understand what other investors they think, which position they in. How you know that? You know ukuthi understand ukuthi mhlawumbe ubukele indaba ukuthi kwenzakalani emnothweni wonke. You understand? For example, abantu ababukela mhlawumbe ama-soap bazokutshela before babuke generation kunezinto ebayiveza bakutshela ukuthi idola namhlanje lila, i-oil namhlanje ikule price lena, i-rand namhlanje ikule price lena. So lezi zinto lezo kune reason why bayiveza, just ukuthi thina we have ignorance. You understand ukuthi it's just numbers and charts. Yeah.
Okay, so asisithi nje mhlambe khona lobukela konyalo and uba interested, what's the first step lekumele asithathe mhlambe kufune abe namalini ende kanjani, and of course ngiyangiva indzaba yokuthi you have to have more knowledge when the research yakho ukuthi wathi ukuthi uto trader under which sector, minerals uvedile. So nyalo nje umuntu lofuna nje kungenele forex trading wenda kanjani, what's the first step that they should take?
Kube nzima la ngwane because I was sitting with the regulator last week, and they tell me they're not yet regulated to schools to come to teach here at Swaziland, but they're still waiting for answers at Parliament. You understand? But now there's so much gap. We understand, because people are doing things and they do things wrong. You understand, on the wrong way, which pains us we really wish to help. You understand? Like I have a lot of friends here, so they're doing forex, but now they're doing it on the wrong way. But you can't even decide to say, let me go to open an office at Swaziland. And it's painful because Swaziland, it's my hometown, you understand? And now I have office at Swaziland, South Africa, Botswana, Tanzania, but I can't have an office at home and help people about Sekai, you understand? Because forex is real, you understand? So now champagne ungaba namalini ukuthi uqale ukhweba. It depends to the vision that you have. Kunabantu abangena kuekhwebeni bana vision ahlukahlukene. Omunye just you want a second income because you can't be getting 12 income in a year. Maybe say I want to make extra income and then I want to do trading. You understand? Angeke afane nomuntu othi I just want to be a full-time trader. You understand? Labantu labo abantu abahlukene. Lo munye uzothi to make 500 a day, it's okay. Omunye ethi no, I just want to accumulate $1 million at least in a year. That means that person have to make at least 3,800 a day. You understand? So to do that, end of the day, you need to have enough money to do that, because that's why people benza forex ngathi it's a gambling, because abafuna ulandela imithetho ye trading. But be realistic. You understand? You can't be funding your account or start trading with 5,000, but you want to make 3,800 a day. You understand? I always tell people, it's at least if you can be able to accumulate 30% of your investment each and every month. It's good, because it's something that the bank, they cannot give you that, because the bank can give you only 10% if it's too much. You understand? So you have to take it like 30 to 50% of your investment. It's great. It's where it can take you long to keep on trading, because I they always fund their account, they never withdraw because ama-targets abo, it's they are very high. Now if it goes to market against bona, and then if it goes to buy lose, and then now just start to complain trading is not really trading is what. I mean, again, I never debate with people about trading because I know it's trading. It's the only thing that made me and to be Tembokuhle strong today.
All right. So I understand lokho ukuthi nyalo nawo sonetimali letiningi, you're a millionaire. And ufike lapho with determination and hard work, of course. Ingabe nawuqala nje wena waqala ngamalini, and was it difficult for you? Information wayithola kuphi, i-research yakho wayenda isikhathi esinganani, uzofika la khona khona nje uzube netimali letingaka, kuqale kuphi nje?
Mangicala 2013 ngicale okay nathi siba nje ngama group sebantu, understand. And in 2014 I have fortunately enough to meet my mentor Rian Epson from Sentin, and then that guy is the one that coached me. And then I understand that it's very important to have a leader, to someone, I mean having someone also kutshela ukuthi okay kwenziwa lokho akwenziwa lokho, you understand, akulide endleleni. So ngasebenza naye ke wangeza a member of his company, wacala ngifundisa, after samfundisini ngabe singasebenza naye. So bokwenzeka ukuthi ukhozi ka Rihanna for example beku 6,000. So bokwenzeka ukuthi abe sanikeza i-commission ke mangimtholela abantu, you understand. And then ifica ukuthi manje bengihlalele Witbank, baningi abantu abafuna ukufunda Witbank, so bengithola abantu abaningi, maybe I get 20 people, that means I have 20,000 already, because bayanginikeza 1,000 per person, I understand. So ngaba nale mali lokuthi ngifund i-account nami. It's happening ukuthi I blow a lot of money in trading. Let means I lose a lot of money in trading, I understand, because la bengifunda khona, la bengiba greedy khona, understand. To know how to trade, at least it will take you like 7 months to understand.
7 months.
Yeah, to understand trading, understand, because you have to work with the greediness, understand, because now size of work saying you feel like I want to open the position, I want to open the trade, kanti akumele kube njalo, kumele kube ne reason ukuthi now as you pressing buy, why you pressing buy, you have to understand the power of buy and the power of sell, and do your analysis and make sure ukuthi wafundile wonke ama news before you open the position, understand. So I was just be excited to be a trader, wake up in the morning, open position, and then find ukuthi sengiluza imali eningi.
Okay. So your company now, une company yalo, Titan Forex Academy.
Yes.
Tell us more about your company. I understand ukuthi you train about 300 individuals. Ngabe vele mhlawumbe isichazele nje ngayo le company yakho.
Yeah. We have a company a trainer abantu ukuthi kuhwetshwa kanjani. Lucky enough we have ama sponsors esisebenza nawo which asiza, because base understand I have a vision ukuthi I want to help abantu abahleli lapha emakhaya. The time ngicala ufundisa my course was very expensive, but now bese ngiyabuka ukuthi kunabantu ine youth elapha ezisibuke employment rate is always going up. You understand, ne youth ehleli lapha enganayo le mali leyo yokuthi inakhuzana ikhone ukuthi ikhokhele ikhozi yethu. And then ke we get these sponsors ukuthi beze bazosponsorisha ukuthi sikhone ukufundisa labantu laba, which we get a sponsor from Bangladesh, which is Grand Capital, people that I'm working with since 2015, and they make me to train people for free, you understand. So I remember ikhozi yami full course be 16,000, short course it was 5,000.
For how long? How many months? 16.
Full course be 4 months, short course be only 2 months. So now we train them for free. Remember when you train people, we need boardroom, we need offices. So I can't be doing that because it's not just a free organization, you understand. So I need money to pay my offices, none. So what easy masentola the sponsor, it's okay. Now I can fulfill my vision to help those people that's sitting at home. Your work is just to get money, at least to start your trading, but not now to learn, because there's a lot of people who spend more money. So like njengoba ngisho ukuthi nami I was charging 16,000 but now what about people that have 5,000 only to start their account so kuba easy kubona ukuthi okay even if I have that 16,000 now it's not 16,000 to learn how to trade it's 16,000 how to I mean ukuthi avule account yakhe aqale kuyihwebela naye.
Okay. So ngifuna ukuthola ukuthi bantu lofuna ukuthi bangenele forex trading obathola kanjani because kuna laba kanje ukuthi seba scout abantu ku social media and uve bamvusa bathi labanye nje bazi babhala ukuthi no forex trading ngalokuthi beva ngazothi asebeme bayanyanyisa ku safe vele ukuthi mhlambe loyo ungamnikeza indleba umlalele ukuthi ukhuluma ngani.
Njengoba bese ngishilo ukuthi one thing about me, I don't debate about trading. I don't have time that I have to go to people and convince people that, you know what, trading is real, trading is working, you understand? I just help people that want to learn, you understand? I build like a big profile for myself, understand, to go to inbox people on my Instagram. I even have like a lot of inbox on Instagram. I don't have time to inbox people. Okay, can I help you to do that? I don't do those things, you understand? That's why after time I do seminar, sit down with people, teach them for free. And then after I left without taking any money transaction, no, that's why I'm still planning to come here as Swaziland. To do free seminar as well, trying to share that free information. That's why I even write the book, teach people how to do forex. Actually, it's not about forex on my book. It's all about financial freedom. It's all about entrepreneurship because I'm not doing forex alone. I'm doing logistics as well, and I wrote in my book to tell people how to run logistic companies as well.
Okay. Yeah. So also you mentioned ukuthi you mentor yakho ikube nguJabulani Gqobo. It's also part of the reason you are successful now. Ingabe vele mhlambe yini nje lena la kufundisa yena lo vanga zothi no this is what made me successful. Ukusita kanganani nje kuba khona empilweni yakho?
Ngizoqala nje for example ukuthi ngahlangana naye kanjani noJabulani the time ngisayiwaiter eNando's used to come there flashing cars and so different cars each and every day. I'm like as a youngster I'm like ish this is a lifestyle that I want like ngahalela kuba njengaye we try to ngikhulume naye last time ngitshela naye ukuthi no you need to have this money to come for me to train you whatever you understand so it's happened ukuthi ngilo ngimazi ngakhona ke esikoleni sakhe because it was very expensive ngize ngithathe uRihan and then ngicale ke ukuphusha and then after time that was 2015 is where he sit down with me sesihlangana phezulu and then ke ngifundisa how to run the business to mentor me to a lot of things you understand and like how to run a big account because before run a small account so he teach me how to being from being a trader to be an investor.
Okay, so now he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Billionaire. Yeah. All right, and I also read that you're second best performing trader in South Africa. How does that make you feel? Did your qualification play a role? At least about financial finances, trading. Did your qualification play a role? Also being second best in South Africa.
Actually, qualification in City Champagne ukuthi ngene HSE, not for me to being a second best performance fundamental trader. It's me just to being a hardworking person. You understand? Because if you become a trader, you have to know what you have to practice as much as you can. You understand? It's not about just doing. That's why we have a demo account where you're running the account that doesn't have a real money. You understand? It's a demo money. You have to practice. So abantu they don't practice, they don't write down. Remember, don't say I'm a fundamental trader. That means I'm trading news. We have two types of trader. We have technical trader, people that mastering the price. Okay, now irandi hambe yafika la, idollar hambe lafika la. Ingenzeka ukuthi next step in lihambe lifika la. As they always said, history always repeat itself. You understand? So I'm a fundamental trader. That means before I trade, I have to hear something because I believe that news I mean the market influenced by the news, you understand. The market ayikwazi nje kuvese ukuthi imove ukuthi namhlanje we want to go to 17 rand, today we want to go to 13 rand. Yeah, mover because of our news, you understand. If there's something that's happening in the market and then or there's something I'm a leader I show a positive, same time if they say we move it. As we know now, it's elections in South Africa, for example. As soon as we say we will create millions job opportunity for youth, same time the market acts positive until that period of time start to drop again.
Okay, so ngabe mhlambe labafuna nje mhlambe kuba part of ama trainings leni wabamba ko company yakho from Eswatini benda kanjani vele?
I have a lot of clients that they're coming from Swaziland to my office, especially at Sensing. They always come there. Some of them I even host them in my house, being with me. Says I'm a camp now, but I just promised them that. As I've been talking with a lot of people trying to come this side, I promised them that I will give them something this month. I'll be holding it here, Swaziland, and I want to make it clear about I'm not coming here to charge anyone. I'm not coming here to do any kind of transactions because I'm not regulated to do that. You understand? But I'm qualified to exchange my skill. You understand? So people who really wish to meet up with me, I'm available as I'll be
Look, here so the whole month. You've started lama seminars or
No, I'm not yet started.
Okay.
Lucky enough, I just have another business that I'm running here as well. Okay. So that's why I've been here from last month until this month, and then next month I'm going back in my house. But we already have the setup plan. Because we have to drop this seminar this month.
This month,
yes,
November.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, so
that will be the end of November, 27 November.
27 November.
Yeah.
So interested people, kumele bende kanjani? Do they register? Bangena kuphi website? Benda kanjani?
I think they can call me or they can WhatsApp me. Because indawo yethu, for example, esitholile incane kakhulu, if I can say that already there's like people already engaging. I mean to me ukuthi bafuna ku attend, so indawo yethu incane kakhulu, it accommodates only 50 people. And I said, so if I can say it now, it's gonna be a mess, and it's a hotel. It's a hotel. Okay. So bavamise kuba sensitive ukuthi banletha abantu abaningi, at least kube bukuyi-wall. Yeah, understand.
But I think shothi kufanele stream live so that labanye mhlambe batawukhona kubukela. So what's that WhatsApp number mhlambe bamatoti butela batothola more information?
My WhatsApp number is 0768740487. Okay. My local number is 79577793.
Okay, ngiphinda uyibite futhi.
At 79577793.
Okay.
My WhatsApp number is 0768740487.
All right, no star ufika sigcwale ke lapho. Asathi uthi dasibeka phi lo 50 wakho nje.
Thank you very much for your time, and thank you very much for inviting me here at home.
All right, thank you so much Mbukeli. Besikhulumsana naye Thembukuhle Shongwe lo ngumsunguli namengameli wenkampani iTitan Forex Academy lapha eveni ke kodwa ufundisa nje bantu laba interested kuva kabantu ke forex trading, njengoba sesovile ukuthi uqale as a waiter asebenzela iNando's Kophanyalo, so la khona ngesizathu futhi sokudimisela kanye nekufunza kabana. Siselkhefu nasibuya sithabene betemidlalo.
Travel, play and inspire. The all-new season of Kusile is back on your screens with your girl, Nombumelelo Dlamini. Of course, we have a new face in our team, the ever so cheerful Lady Swan.
That's right, Bhumi. This new face is ready for fun and adventure in the beautiful kingdom of Eswatini. I'm so excited to be part of this show in this season. We are the squad that is ready to travel and explore safely in this new normal, the COVID-19 era.
That's right. Don't forget to post your pictures on your social media pages and tag us. Who knows, we might just join you on your next trip.
Join us and be part of the Buhle squad as we travel, play and inspire every Saturday exclusive to Eswatini TV. You can watch the latest episodes of the show on YouTube or download the Eswatini TV app to keep up to date.
Kudla kwempilo, food for life. An agricultural program that shows how a farmer brings food to the nation.
Gcine kudla kwayo letawuphindze kudle nasekufika isikhathi sebusika.
Nalinile nje libele lana kuzone liyadwa imbela libele lahlanzeni. So lonke linale mvula le moderate yethu sine lahlanzeni.
Kudla kusemhlabathini. Konke lesikudingako sitakuthola emhlabathini.
Kudla kwempilo for agriculture and farming development on Eswatini TV with the farm boy Samgelo Villarati Samvi. Kudla kwempilo, food for life.
I do the most.
Watch local TV on the go with the Eswatini TV app for only 20 emalangeni. Come on. Do the most with Eswatini TV app. Download from Google Play Store or App Store. We're good together.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Bukelisa xubana lohlelo namhla ekseni nasanzavela umsakado wakho bukela umsakado uthithombe Eswatini TV sehlelweni Kusile breakfast show sanje lesigaba sesigcina kafishane sifuna kubuka leto temidlalo. I think nje indzaba lenkulu iyo indzaba icala kwe league yaseSwatini bese igatha sicale ngempela sonto kepha ke ya chubekiselwa embili ngithemba sikule mpela sonto lena sinaphathizwe msibi phathizwe ngiyadose vele uhlala impumulo yakho le yaphansi kudiva lendzaba leti realistic nangathi le league itaqala vele kule weekend
ngithini ngivusela angisasishona nami ukuthi dawende kani because I think sabe postpone kwest gang 3 or 4 so loba ipostpone ukuthi yaqala kule weekend so lengaqala so until ngivekhala indweba ya November ndawadi ukuthi finally seyiyadlala but as of now I wouldn't say for sure right now because many times the Premier League has come out to say this weekend most definitely siyaqala singaqali so nyalo they put up an excuse ukuthi it's because bafuna kufaka more fans which I mean come on LinkedIn it's only 2,000 fans the more people babona ukuthi na kuyangena stadium but awuhamba bajova so you do not have to mangete bajova kule viki le ke sister uphindze siqhubekisele league ukuthi iqale for them to finally vaccinate and by a stadium so I think it was just an excuse ukuthi baqale balungise indlu dabo tiwe in order bakhona kucala kahle so because I believe ukuthi basolo bangakabi ready looking at ukuthi we expecting ukuthi league launch this week so vele beyisolo ngakalaunch kuyenza singeke vele bakhona kucala so now we are postpone kuthiwa sithi launch this week it's expected to be launched kuleli viki lela sathi kutawugcina kuhambe because basolo basho bathi basa negotiate tindzaba tetimali because ngeke ngabona somewhere ukuthi it will be unchanged and ask yourself timfoti yashintsha everything iyadula but league prize money is akashintshe so ngicantsi nako lokunyelo prince kwafika kwabamba nayo ukuthi ke emathimi inqumla amanye bakuthi diwe sola kakhona register ku-Premier League ukuthi akhona kuba part of the league. So that's like I register and get the unrest in a little thinking at least my fans forward. So they're still trying to deal with that. I saw headlines today talking of with the FIFA ngagcine up in the country if we'll take politics siwafake eboleni, which nalogo it's just an interpretation of rules. Lo nalo yanga interpreta ngendlela yakhe, but of course you cannot ignore what's happening ubese uthi kutaba normal konke yonke indzawo.
Sikathileke bongo siyachubeka lama leagues emhlabeni nala kusadaka khona ama league la achubekako kanti ke iqembu le Royal Leopard lenye iqembu lekufanele lichubeke nemidlalo yalo ya CAF Confederations Cup bebasithi batasebenzisa ama games MTN to prepare for the Algerians. League ayiqali. How is that going to affect them in their preparation?
It will affect them LinkedIn because mabuka ukuthi playing friendly games ahlukile kune game situation. So akukuniki the true reflection ukuthi vele labadlali sebakuphi. So and I was looking at the fixture yabo nje they started with very difficult games including iMbabane Swallows. Lokho tabanika ukuthi sebakuphi kahle kahle because they are playing is it JC Scabil from Algeria, one of the strongest teams in Algeria. One of the strongest team, one of the most successful team. Now last year they figured in finals at the same tournaments labaguyo nyalo. So it's gonna be a tough battle, but if bangatfoli enough games go prepare isha but abaninkinga vele because laba badlala game in week out badlala match fitness level yabo sayibesa to they are in 6-7 games in kusizini yabo bona. So thina sisanga icali yethu badlali Royal Leopard kude leyo but gcina ukudlala ama friendly nema first division teams in South Africa and you're going to be playing champions akulamanye emave. So uyabona ukuthi the levels akafani and wadlala once in a relaxed environment, no pressure, no what. So kulkhuni for Royal Leopard. So I wouldn't really be surprised if baphuma kule tournament because the preparations akabasithi the league akabasithi siqala November namuhla so lokude league. So sitawubona phinze kubuyela kudlala weekend na midweek midweek.
Okay, to the finally besina Fabrice la besikhuluma aba le team leya kuma region 5 but bakonjile banakile this time ukuthi ve sihambisa i team le kahle nikule edge ngifuna kuva your thoughts about that one.
LinkedIn, the tricky part about Lempo edge lena doesn't necessarily mean we cheated the last time. But kunemathambo labafike bawahlole la ukuthi ka develop kanganani. If ushesha wa developer ngoba ngabe ungaphasi kwa 17 awusakhona ikudlala. So bashang lokho it wasn't ukuthi bakhona kuprove ukuthi vele lo mdlali naku basi labanye bekafundza nalo nini nje yatshengisa ukuthi ngakho iminyaka. No, it's just about the development of the bonds angikhohle igama le bond abasho but mase fully developed alibi fully developed kumvulo ngaphasi kwa depending ukuthi develop kanjani umvulo ngaphasi kwa 17. So laba bathi bese lelithambo bese liqinile selingale babana disqualify but based on paper good bebanako uletshengisa ukuthi si mix abadlali aba over age but ke I've seen ema under 17 ethu ajima la technical center the boys look young. So I want to believe ukuthi this time around we won't be embarrassed again as we were last season.
Focusing 2 minutes before 8 idlalile ne Manchester United ikhonile kushaya iTottenham Hotspur nga 3-0. Liverpool yadraw ne Brighton nga 2-2. Bese kuthamba nje ukuthi uNkulunkulu engakufuni. Asibathe target ngosi sidabuya silefese hlelo lo Flex.
Pay your TV license quickly and easily with MTN Momo. Simply dial *007 *3# and select option 8 for TV license. Enter your national ID number as your reference and the amount you wish to pay. Then enter your PIN to confirm your payment. Once your payment has been made, you'll receive a confirmation SMS of your payment. If you're a first-time payer, you get another SMS for your TV license. So legalize your entertainment from the comfort of your home. Pay your TV license the easy and convenient way with MTN Momo.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
I mean, God had to go at me a number of times before I finally swallowed this. Because we just have such a wrong mindset about what God expects out of us. And you know what religion is? Religion is what we think God expects out of us instead of us looking at what he's done for us. We have worth and value not because of what we do, but because Jesus died for us. I love God and I like myself, and I don't care what you think about that, but I just like myself. I spent enough years hating myself. I'm done with all that. Amen.